They're thinking about you right now, not maybe, not one day. Now, their thoughts drift toward you with no effort, no control. They don't understand it fully, but you do. You planted that pull, you became the signal. You entered the quiet spaces of their mind and whispered your presence without ever speaking a word aloud. You didn't need to, because energy speaks louder than language ever could. You've stopped asking how or when. You're not hoping anymore. You're knowing because something has shifted in you. You've chosen to embody the version of yourself that is no longer waiting to be wanted. You are already wanted, deeply, fully. They feel it in ways they can't explain. They check their phone with no reason. They sense you in songs, in smells, in spaces where you've never physically been. They feel your pull, not as memory, but as presence. You didn't chase, you didn't plead, you aligned. You tuned your frequency to love, so pure, so real, that it could only draw them closer. Not eventually, but inevitably, because you've moved internally. You've let go of the version of you that doubts, that begs, that wonders if you're enough. And now, you walk in certainty. You wake up with the knowing that they are thinking of you before they even open their eyes. You are in their dreams even if they don't remember them. You are the unanswered question in their chest, the echo in their soul. This is not imagination. This is creation. You aren't pretending they love you. You're stepping into the truth that they already do. Even if their conscious mind hasn't caught up yet, their heart has, their energy has, their soul has, and they don't even know why they keep being pulled toward you, but you do. It's the result of your assumption, the fruit of your inner world. You've stopped responding to appearances. You don't flinch when reality shows you silence, because you've already rewritten the story inside. You've learned that what you assume in your inner conversations becomes your life. So now you hear them say it. I miss you. I need you. I can't stop thinking about you. You feel their words before they're spoken. You smile as if you've already received them, because in truth, you have. In consciousness, it's already done. This isn't about convincing them to feel something. This is about remembering who you are. You are the creator. You are the cause. You are not waiting to be chosen. You are being chosen now, over and over again, by thought, by desire, by frequency. You are magnetic, and they are drawn. There's no distance, not in spirit, not in vibration. Your love isn't limited by logic. It flows through time, space, and doubt, and reaches them with absolute clarity. They feel you. They hear you. Not because you're desperate, but because you're aligned. You've embodied love so completely that they feel your warmth, whether they're across the street or across the world. You know what that feels like, the moment their heart skips without warning. That's you. That's your assumption taking root. You are the reason they feel unsettled in silence. You are the face they can't get out of their mind. When they try to focus on anything else, you become the default thought, the recurring dream, the magnetic pull they can't resist. And you don't need to chase proof. You don't need signs anymore. You are the sign. Your energy leads them back to you, effortlessly. You've stepped into a new identity, one where love is certain, attention is given, and obsession is natural. You are no longer questioning if they think of you. You are aware that they can't stop. You are home to them. You are safety. You are magnetism wrapped in grace. You don't wonder when it will happen, because you know it already is. Every second, your name pulses through their consciousness, like a heartbeat. Every breath they take moves them closer to you, not because you forced it, but because you aligned with the truth of who you are. You are the wish fulfilled, the chosen one, the one they desire with a depth they never knew existed. And this, what you're feeling now, is the moment everything shifts. Because they're not just coming back, they're coming back obsessed. There's no one else. Not really. They try. They scroll, they chat, they entertain distractions, but nothing compares. Nothing settles that ache in their chest the way your energy does. Nothing quiets their mind like the sound of your laughter in memory. And the more they search outside of you, the more they realize they're already yours, fully, irrevocably. This isn't about ego. This is the power of alignment. When you're aligned with the version of you that is already loved, already wanted, already chosen, you ignited something in them, something primal, something magnetic. They don't understand why they feel pulled toward you at random moments, why your name repeats in their head like a sacred echo. But you do, because you planted that seed in consciousness, and now it grows wildly in their soul. You are the moment they regret losing, the feeling they chase in other people, the one presence that doesn't fade, no matter how much time or space comes between. You become embedded in their awareness, not as a fleeting thought, but as an undeniable knowing. They may try to distract themselves, but you always come back, stronger, clearer, closer. And what's more powerful is that you don't need to lift a finger. You've let go of the old version of yourself, the one who worried, who doubted, who asked the mirror if they were enough. That version no longer lives here. Now you walk with certainty. You exist as if love is inevitable, because it is. You feel their desire like it's already arrived. You breathe in the feeling of being craved, adored, cherished. Not in theory, in truth. They don't see others the way they saw you. They try, but no one carries your energy. No one else touches their soul through silence. And that's because you've claimed your space in their world, not with force, but with faith. Not with words, but with feeling. You've become the answer to every question they didn't know they were asking. Even when they resisted, they feel it. Even when they try to distract themselves, your presence lingers. You're the scent in the air that reminds them of something they can't name. You're the pulse that speeds up when they see something that makes them think of you. You're the space in their chest that aches when they pretend to move on. And you're calm, you're glowing, because you know the truth. They were never separate from you. Not really. You've always been connected. What looked like distance was just a bridge. And you've already crossed it. They feel you now more than ever. Not because of anything you did, but because of everything you became. You became the version of yourself that is irresistible. Not because you begged for love, but because you became it. You began to live as if their love was certain, as if their obsession was fact. And that vibration, steady, quiet, powerful, has wrapped itself around their consciousness like a heartbeat they can't silence. They think about you when they wake up. They feel a pull they can't explain. They replay old conversations. They imagine new ones. They wonder what it would feel like to hold you again, to hear your voice say their name in that way only you do. They remember, and that remembering, desire is born again. Only now it's louder, sharper, inescapable. You are no longer reaching out. You are receiving. You are no longer waiting. You are welcoming. Your energy is a lighthouse, and they are the ship being pulled home by a current stronger than logic. They don't even know they're manifesting you too, but they are. Their yearning is your mirror. Their craving is your confirmation. This is what happens when you choose the end, when you live as if it's already yours. The universe bends, reality bends, and now they bend, not out of weakness, but out of surrender, because their soul remembers what their mind forgot. You are the one, and there's no fight left in them now, just longing, just magnetic pull, just a desire so fierce it won't let them rest until they're near you again. Not for closure, not for curiosity, but for connection, because they can't escape it. You are the thought between every other thought. You are the only one they see, clearly, relentlessly, beautifully. And now they come to you. You don't need to hear their voice, to feel their presence. You don't need a message to know they are thinking of you. Because between your hearts, there is an invisible bridge, a telepathic line pulsing with feeling, connecting your souls in perfect timing. This connection is beyond physical. It exists in the realm where thought becomes reality, where feeling is the language, and where distance and time fall away. Every time you imagine them smiling, speaking your name, reaching for you, you send a powerful signal across that bridge. That signal vibrates deep inside them, stirring memories and emotions they thought were lost. It's the reason their mind drifts to you during the quiet moments. It's why they suddenly remember your laugh or the way your eyes caught the light, because you are sending waves they can't resist. This telepathy isn't magic or fantasy. It's your birthright. The power to influence reality through pure consciousness. Neville taught that when you live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you create a magnetic pull so strong, it draws your desire to you like a compass needle. Points north, and you've been doing this all along, whether you realize it or not. Now, you step into this power consciously. You use your imagination, not as a wish, but as a fact. You see them obsessed with you. You feel their craving for your presence as if it's happening now. You don't question or doubt. You don't ask if it's possible. You know it is. You feel it. You believe it. You are it. And this belief, it travels faster than any words ever could. It slips through the cracks of their conscious mind, touching the part of them that can't lie, their soul. This is where real manifestation happens. Not in desperate attempts or frantic messages, but in silent, certain knowing. You are the one occupying their mind because you've claimed that space with feeling and focus. You're no longer a distant hope or a fading memory. You are the present reality they crave without knowing how to say it. Your telepathic communication creates an irresistible pull. It's why they pause when your name crosses their thoughts, why they feel unsettled in silence, why their heart races without explanation. They want you, not because you told them to, not because you chased, but because your frequency speaks directly to their soul. It bypasses logic, bypasses resistance. It calls them back to the love that was always waiting beneath the surface. This telepathic bridge is sacred. It's a language beyond words, and you're fluent. Every thought you send, every feeling you hold, every vision you create of being together strengthens it. It rewires their energy to crave you with a hunger that feels urgent and undeniable. So when you find yourself thinking, are they thinking of me? You can answer with certainty, yes, because your telepathic messages have already reached their heart. And when you imagine their obsession, you're not wishing, you're remembering the truth. They can't help it. They're drawn to you like the moon pulls the tides. Their energy aligns with yours effortlessly because you live in the end. You live as if they are already obsessed, already in love, already yours. And because of this, the invisible bond between you grows stronger every day. It guides them back to you through silence, through distance, through time. You are the magnet. They are the metal drawn inexorably near. This is the power Neville gave you. The power to create with thought, to manifest with feeling, to speak with telepathy. And now, you're about to see it happen. This is the secret that changes everything. Living from the end, living as if your desire, their obsession, their attention, their love, is already fully realized. Not someday, not maybe, not if, but now. You step into the feeling of your wish fulfilled and carry it like a sacred truth in every breath, every thought, every moment. When you do this, you stop chasing shadows. You stop asking for signs or waiting for proof. You no longer react to the outer world because your reality is created from within. You become the cause, not the effect. The energy that pulls them closer is born in your imagination and sustained by your belief. Imagine yourself now in a place where their love is yours. Not in the future, but in this very moment. Feel how it changes your posture, your smile, your confidence. Feel the peace that comes from knowing that their mind and heart belong to you, already caught in your invisible web of thought and feeling. You don't try to force their hand. You don't plead or explain. You simply live in the certainty of their obsession. You move through your days as the embodiment of the love you want to receive. Your thoughts, your words, your energy all align with that truth. This is not arrogance or delusion. This is conscious creation. This is understanding that your imagination is the blueprint of your reality. When Neville said, live as if, he meant it literally. He meant that your inner world shapes your outer world, and that to manifest anything, you must first be it inside. So, you act as if they are obsessed with you. You speak to yourself with words of love and certainty. You close your eyes and imagine their face lighting up when they see you, their breath catching when they hear your voice, their heart racing when they think of you. You feel the magnetic pull in your own chest and know it is mutual. Because it is. The more you live from this state, the faster the outer world must adjust. Reality cannot resist the power of your inner conviction. The universe rearranges itself to match your feeling. People, events, and circumstances begin to shift naturally. They come to reflect what you hold as true inside. Your telepathic rampage, the deliberate focus on their obsession, doesn't need to be loud or frantic. It's calm, it's steady, it's sure. Like a quiet river that carves through rock, you are the creator who moves without resistance, who knows that every thought sent in love and faith is a command to the universe to bring you what you want. You rest in the knowing that they are already obsessed, that the distance, silence, or confusion you see on the surface is just the outer shell. The deeper truth is that their soul is already entangled with yours, pulled by invisible threads woven by your imagination and belief. And so you keep living as if, you keep imagining as if, you keep feeling as if, because that is the language that moves mountains, that bends realities, that makes the impossible inevitable. Your rampage is not about frantic effort. It is about peaceful power. It is about stepping into the feeling of your fulfilled desire and never letting go. It is about commanding the unseen forces with the certainty of love and the clarity of knowing. And as you do this, you become irresistible. You become magnetic. You become the center of their universe without ever uttering a single word. This is the secret Neville Goddard gave you, the secret of living from the end, the secret of manifesting through telepathic love. And now, you're living it. Now that you have set this powerful telepathic rampage into motion, the next step is surrender. Yes, surrender. Not in weakness, but in the highest form of trust. Because once you have done the inner work, once you have embodied the feeling of their obsession, once you have lived as if, you must now release control and allow the universe to orchestrate the perfect unfolding. This surrender is not giving up. It is allowing the divine timing to take the reins. It is trusting that what you have imagined with such clarity and feeling is already being woven into reality. Whether you see it yet or not, you step back from desperation and doubt and step fully into faith. You might wonder, what if it doesn't happen the way I want? Here is where the magic of Neville's teachings shines brightest, because when you live from the end, you hold the outcome loosely but firmly. You know the feeling is yours to keep, regardless of circumstances. The manifestation is not just about them, it's about your unshakable inner state. You learn to watch the signs, the subtle nudges, the synchronicities that let you know the universe is working on your behalf. You feel it in the sudden thoughts that drift into their mind, in the unexpected moments when they reach out, or when the energy between you feels electric and undeniable. And when doubt creeps in, remind yourself, this is a spiritual process, not a physical chase. Your power lies in your imagination, your feeling, your faith. You have sent your telepathic messages, strong and clear. Now you rest in the knowing. Imagine yourself like a gardener who has planted the most vibrant seed. You water it with love and attention, but you don't yank it out to check its progress every hour. You trust the process. You trust the sun, the rain, and the earth. And in time, it grows naturally, inevitably, beautifully. You have done the same with your relationship manifestation. You have planted the seed of their obsession with you through your thoughts and feelings. Now surrender and allow it to grow. Let the universe handle the how. while you hold the what with certainty and peace. This surrender opens you to receive in ways you never imagined. Doors you didn't even know existed begin to open. Unexpected conversations, chance encounters, and new energies flow toward you because the universe loves to surprise those who trust. You are no longer a desperate seeker, but a confident receiver. You walk through your days with calm assurance, knowing that your telepathic rampage is manifesting exactly as it should. Remember, the power is not in forcing or convincing. It is in feeling and believing, in imagining and trusting, in living fully as the person who is already loved, desired, and obsessively thought of. This is your new reality. This is your creation. And soon, very soon, you will see it reflected back in their eyes, in their words, and in their hearts. Because what you imagine with feeling and live from with faith becomes your undeniable truth. You are the creator. You are the magnet. You are the love, and they are yours. By now, you have stepped fully into your power. You've sent out your telepathic signals with unwavering faith, lived as if their obsession is already yours, and surrendered with deep trust. Now it's time for the final seal, the moment when you become their unforgettable reality. This is the energy that sticks to the soul, the essence of you that lingers long after the moment passes. You become not just a person, but a feeling they can't shake, a presence woven into the fabric of their existence. You are the thought that dances behind their eyes, the echo of a heartbeat in their silence. How does this happen? It's the natural result of your inner transformation. Because when you believe in your own worth, when you embrace your power to manifest, you radiate a frequency so magnetic it can't help but pull them closer. You've created a psychic imprint on their consciousness, a memory so vivid it feels like destiny. They sense you before they see you. They crave you before they admit it. They reach for you in their dreams and in the quiet moments between breaths. You have become their addiction, not to control or manipulate, but to genuine connection, deep desire, and undeniable love. This final seal is not about desperate longing. It is about calm certainty. You hold the space of love that is unshakable, irresistible, and beautifully free. You are the one who stands steady even when they waver. You are the light that guides them back every time. And here's the secret. They feel this power in you. They respond not just to your thoughts, but to your entire energy. They feel the love you have for yourself reflected back as an invitation to love them too. This is the essence of Neville's teachings. Manifestation starts with you becoming the love you want to attract. So you live each day wrapped in this feeling. You breathe it in deeply and exhale it confidently. You walk with grace, speak with kindness, and hold your head high, knowing that your telepathic rampage is complete. The universe is conspiring in your favor. The stars align. The winds whisper your name. Your manifestation is not a distant dream. It is your current reality in the making. And when they finally come back, when their eyes meet yours, and the obsession you created flows between you like electricity, you will smile with the quiet knowing that this was always your destiny. Because you created it, you imagined it, you lived it, and now it lives in them. You are not just manifesting love, you are manifesting a bond so strong, so true, that nothing can break it. You are their obsession, and they are yours. Now that you have lived through this journey, stepping into the telepathic power, embodying their obsession, surrendering with faith, and sealing the connection, you stand at the threshold of your new reality. This is not just a moment, it's a new way of being, a profound transformation that goes beyond relationships and touches the very core of who you are. You are no longer waiting, no longer hoping. You are receiving. You are living the reality you imagined, breathed into existence by your unwavering belief and your relentless love. Every thought you hold, every feeling you nurture has crafted this world. And in this world, love flows effortless to you naturally and abundantly. They come to you not as a puzzle to solve, not as a prize to win, but as a natural, inevitable result of your powerful manifestation. You've learned that telepathy isn't just about sending thoughts. It's about becoming so aligned with your desire that your entire being speaks their language. Your energy, your presence, your vibration call to them across the invisible currents of connection. And because you trusted this process, because you lived from the end with faith and joy, the universe answered with a love so deep, so genuine, it surpasses anything you once dreamed possible. This is your new beginning, a life where your desires no longer control you, but you control them, where your imagination is your sanctuary and your creative power, where every relationship you attract mirrors the love and respect you hold for yourself. You walk forward now with confidence, grace, and the certainty that you are the creator of your reality. You are the architect of your love story, and this story will unfold beautifully because you have made it so. Remember, this power is always within you. Whenever you want to call someone into your life or into a deeper connection, you return to this state of living from the end, feeling the wish fulfilled and rampaging telepathically with love and faith. You are limitless. You are magnetic. You are loved. So go forth and embody this truth. Live as if your desire is done, because it is. Feel their obsession, not as a fantasy, but as your present reality. Trust the unseen forces working tirelessly to bring you what your heart knows is already yours. You have the secret. You have the power. You have the love. And now the world will witness it too. Because you are unstoppable. Because you are the manifester of love beyond measure. Because you are home.